Hey, what's up, guys? Coming up back in the video. Today I want to do my Naruto review, episode 89 review, English dub. So here it goes. Episode starts out with Tsunade running into Orochimaru there. Fucking Orochimaru was saying something about uh, he said it was a long time no see and shit like that. Tsunade was actually asking Orochimaru, saying what the fuck you're doing here and shit like that. um, and he was actually asking him a favor, or Orochimaru was asking Tsunade a fucking favor there, and saying, please hold the arms and stuff like that. That's what he was saying to her and shit like that. When that Tsunade was not technically buying it and stuff like that, and then she was asking Orochimaru, saying what actually happened to the arms there, and she's like, that has to be a really powerful jutsu there to Tsunade was thinking, like, that has to be a really powerful jutsu that if your arms are like really in bad shape there with it. And technically the Orochimaru was actually explaining, saying how his arms got freaking beat up there and shit like that. He's like, well, he's like, Orochimaru said, I killed the freaking the third Hokage there, and have really like fucking shocked freaking Tsunade there and shit like that. Freaking Tsunade just came on. Tsunade attacked there. She used like poison needles there. Kabuto was he afflicted some of the poison needles, and he caught one, and he noticed she's like, he's like, this girl's using fucking poison. He's like, she's using fucking poison needles and shit like that. she's like, I need to stay away from her and shit like that for it. And then Orochimaru was actually saying something about like when he killed the third Hokage, when he said he killed the third Hokage, Tsunade attacked, fucking trying to attack Orochimaru there, but Kabuto got in the way and stuff like that. Freaking Tsunade was trying to stop her from attacking Orochimaru there. But mostly if Tsunade was not there, technically fucking Kabuto shouldn't have been fucked there in a way, because she's like, get out of my way, and she was trying to attack her, attack him and stuff like that when that was going on with that shit. And when that was going on with that stuff, the next scene we see fucking Jiraiya there with Naruto, and fucking when they actually got to the village there and stuff like that. Freaking Naruto's like, you can teach me the third step of the thing there, so he was technically teaching. Jiraiya was actually showing him how to do the third step of the Rasengan training and stuff like that. So freaking Naruto. So technically in the third step of the Rasengan training, Jiraiya had a fucking balloon there, and then Naruto was like, what? He's like, why a balloon and stuff like that and stuff. And then Jiraiya actually was showing him the rotations of the balloon there with the the rotations of the balloon there, and he actually showed on his other hand there what the Rasengan technically looks like. So Naruto got to see the Rasengan, what it actually looks like the first time, minus like, or not, well, technically not the first time, but he got to see it, what it looks like in a parry form and stuff like that. And he was and Jiraiya was actually explaining what is the the rotation there from the other hand. He's like, and then Naruto was like, wait, the balloon didn't look like you didn't took no like air out, and it kind of looks like there's still air in the balloon and stuff like that. So when he was actually saying something about that, Jiraiya did a explanation there what the Rasengan can actually do and stuff, and he hits the he uses like a tree pole there, hits it with a weaker Rasengan attack there. Um, technically he actually uses he technically hits it with a weaker Rasengan, and then he kind of a little bit brought it up a little bit more powerful and stuff like that. So he technically Jiraiya hits it with the with the other he hits it with a little bit stronger Rasengan and stuff like that. Fucking Naruto was saying something about he's like, well, uh, he's like, you need to show me more and stuff like that. But Jiraiya was saying we have to go and stuff like that. We have to get Tsunade and stuff like that. That's what Jiraiya was actually explaining stuff. He's like, you know what? He's like, you can like take it out in the way and stuff like that. So when Naruto and Jiraiya were looking for Tsunade there, they tried like casino. They went to this casino site there. um, this dealer was trying to fucking tell Naruto to. He's like, he's like, well, you can go high or low and stuff like that. So he was actually saying high or low and stuff like that. And he's like, if you go high, it's it's a high bet or something there. And he said if it's low, it's low bet. And if you, he said if you get the numbers right and stuff like that for it. And Naruto was actually saying he's like I don't care about that. He's like I'm trying to do this training and stuff like that for it. The guy was trying to tempt him and shit, and he's like drop the fucking balloon there. Make make it a reason to do it and stuff like that. So when that was going on, and Jiraiya was actually getting gambled by that guy there. And he's like, I can give you your information of her if you beat me in a game and stuff like that. So, and then the guy actually bet him over like $10,000 or so. He bet him $10,000 or so, like that, and then Jiraiya picked. I think Jiraiya picked low there and shit like that. So when it was trying to be like he was showing his thing and it was technically high, he was like fuck. He's like at first, but it kind of looks like he was kind of lucky on that. Technically, Jiraiya was technically lucky on that because Naruto's balloon popped there, and actually the dice went over to the actual number there, and he's like, oh, he's like, all right, Naruto and stuff like that. So, um, when they were trying to find her and stuff like that, Jiraiya was not technically not having good luck and stuff like that to find Tsunade. um, technically, there's I guess one of them said something about a tower or something like that. So they're trying to not really a tower, but a tower and stuff like that to find her. There's a funny scene where Naruto actually won a scratch ticket. He got a fucking scratch ticket, and he actually won a lot of money there. And then Jiraiya was like, "Damn!" He's like, he can get gambling down over freaking his actual jutsu down and shit like that. That's what he was saying there. When he was saying stuff about that, they were walking and stuff like that, and he's like, "Where's the tower?" He's like, "What?" He's like, "Where's this castle at?" And Jiraiya was, he's like, "It's gone." He's like, "It's fucking gone there and shit like that." That's what he was saying. And then that was going on with that. The next scene there, we seen a fucking Orochimaru was actually saying to Tsunade there, saying, "I can bring your loved ones back if you trust me and stuff like that." So he was actually saying something about like he can bring his loved ones back there if he actually trusts her and shit like that. And then she's like, like make me and shit like that, or like not make me, but she's like saying she was gonna try to trust him that for kind of looks like she was gonna about trust him there, and that's where the episode ends. So yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, responsible to this purpose. Really like my video, please subscribe, hit the bell in case you miss any uploads. Responsible to this purpose. Really like coming out. Add your peace.